within 2 weeks, I had 2 million followers. It was like I would go to sleep, wake up, 250,000 new followers. It's like the devil was knocking on my door every 5 seconds. I hadn't eaten in 8 hours. And I'm like, I don't understand how this is even legal.
Sports is not just about stats, and reality TV is not just about love. And today's guest is going to be the reality TV side and giving us all the tea because she has been doing a ton for herself. I'm so excited to have Chloe Veitch on. We're going to be like talking. You have so much going on.
Oh my gosh, where do I start? First of all, thank you so much for having me on Fan Up.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, guys. Where do I start? Lots has been going on. My show, Sneaky Links, just came out, premiered just over a week ago. I had my mum in town. This is my first time in New York.
Woo!
Congrats.
And you've been a busy girl in New York.
Yes.
You've been booked back to back.
This morning, right, I had to do what I thought was going to be just like a normal sit-down interview. They had chili peppers. And they were like, if you don't want to answer a question, you've got to eat the chili pepper. There's me thinking, do you know what? They're going to be fake, surely.
Yeah.
No, I'm eating 6 or 7 of them. My stomach's killing me right now. My IBS is screaming at me. Second of all, went to another one. They were like, oh, you got to say it or shot it. But with like health shots, pure ginger.
Oh. So
Yeah.
that was today.
That was just about 30 minutes ago.
Oh
so if you
my
smell ginger or chili, I'm sorry.
Wow. So tell us about your new show. Like, amazing for you. This is your first big hosting job,
Yes.
right? And how was that for you? The difference between being behind the camera to well, you're still behind the camera, but you're running the show.
It's literally one of my friends at Netflix, one of the executives, when he first called me, it was like, because I've been trying to do hosting and other big shows for years. I've been writing ideas, sending it in and just getting knocked back. You're not ready. Like I remember sat in the office of Netflix Scripted and I was like, oh, I've got my big meeting. This is it. I'm going to be the next Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
And I've sat there and I'm like, yeah, so I want to be an actor. He laughed me out of the room. He was like, listen, Chloe, like reality TV, it's hard to get out of. And I was put in that box and the self-limiting belief that I had was, I just need to be grateful for what I've got.
Yeah.
And that's it. When I got that phone call, I'm telling you now, it was like everything dropped.
Yeah.
And I just felt so immensely just grateful. I'm a fucking host. Like,
Wow.
what? Me? From Too Hot to Handle.
But you also earned it. Like, I think a lot of people on the show, like, they go on the show and, like, maybe they ride it out and then it fades. But you're such a personality. Like, the way you are on TikTok, I checked out your TikToks last night. I'm like, you're so funny. You talk to the camera so natural. Like, you just share authentically who you are. And that's way harder to do than people think.
Yeah.
Like, so you really, give yourself a pat on the back,
Thank
because
you.
your hard work from the show afterwards, like, there's so many people who don't take that opportunity and run with it, and you have. So that is super awesome. Was it hard to host?
It was.
Like, you have to memorize these lines. You need to be on at a different, not just yourself. You need to memorize lines.
This is it. So I get asked this question so much and I never know how to answer it because there's so many different elements of, like, I was confident, I'm used to being on camera. My personality and just me being myself is something that I've learned through being on camera so many times. Like, I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
But hosting, oh my God, I'm starting from the bottom. I have no idea what I'm doing. So they chuck me in and I feel like they have this perception of me, like, oh, Chloe's great on TV. She's like such a great personality. All we have to do is give her like a 15-page script to memorize and she'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm such a type B. I have ADHD to the nines. I'm dyslexic. So, like, I really struggle with, like, if I'm having a day where I'm hyper-fixated on something or if I'm, I don't know, just not having a very good brain fog day.
Yeah.
I still have to show up and turn up.
Yeah.
And that to me was the hardest thing because the pressure, like, I had multiple migraines. Crying in my hotel room, like, I can't do it. They're gonna sack me.
Yeah, because you can't mess up. That's the hardest thing about hosting.
Literally.
It's like you're on, everybody's watching you.
I mean, you get this.
Yeah, it's like way harder than I think people think. There's so many times like lines will get thrown at me the night before, and it'll be like you're on live TV on a live stage in front of an audience. Like one time I messed up, it was viral. It was a viral moment, and like everybody's clipping it, and they want you as a woman to fail.
Yeah.
And they're like, this blonde girl, so it's like you can't mess up. And there's big bright lights. You can't forget. You don't have a card telling you the notes, and so It's so tough.
Yeah. Well, I love that you mentioned about being a woman in the industry because it is so tough to walk into a room and demand respect
Yeah.
as someone that's blonde or pretty,
Yeah.
that has, you know, like life going for her. And it's, you have to like convince people, no, please respect me. Like I will put the hard work in, like you have.
But they're just waiting though for you that quick little mess up because they're like, we knew it, you
Yeah.
know, instead of being
Yeah.
like building you up. And so it is tough, but obviously it's so rewarding.
Yeah.
But there is like the tough parts of it
Yeah.
that like, you are handed a 15-page script and it's just like acting. Well, with acting, you could do multiple takes. With hosting, you're on live.
Wow. Yeah.
So
well, I was in front of 12 people on the table and I'm like, okay. They say to me all the time, like, it's not live, we can cut and we can edit. And I'm like, okay, but I'm in front of 12 people. Yeah. I want their respect as well. Like, imagine if I'm just like fumbling my lines.
Yeah, you got to own the room.
They can cut it, but then I want them to respect. It's an ego thing, but yeah. No, I loved it.
Wow. And so do you feel like before you really wanted to do it, and now you've done it, is this the path for you in the future?
I feel like I'm always like, what's next?
Yeah.
And I love that self-deprecation inside me and that self-limiting belief and that insecurity of like, am I enough? Am I really going to be able to do this? It shifted when I done the hosting job, even though I was fucking shitting myself the whole time. I'm like, fake it till you make it, Chloe, fake it till you make it. I'd done it. And I'm like, okay, so now what's next?
Yeah.
Like, do I want to be in movies?
Oh.
I don't know.
I could definitely see you in movies.
I would love to be in like a Kevin Hart comedy or something.
Oh,
yeah, just like a
Yeah.
little cameo.
Yeah.
Get a couple mil, you know.
Get a couple mil. You need that residuals. That's what you need.
Yeah.
The residuals. So yeah, where do you see yourself kind of in a couple years? What is your main goals right now?
So I'm going to be completely honest and vulnerable right now. So the past few months, I have had a massive identity crisis. I've struggled with knowing like what my purpose is.
Yeah.
And I think someone that's lived like multiple different lives in one life, like being on reality, then going to hosting and living in America, coming from London, it's almost like what is next for Chloe? And I was kind of clouded and I needed to take some time to myself to really understand that I need to recharge, to like put my feet on the ground and know what I actually want for my life. Because even though the snowball effect is going in that butterfly direction of, okay, talent, host, what's next? More hosting. But do I genuinely want to do that?
Yeah.
Like I need to feel it because if that void isn't being filled, I'm going to fill it externally with shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to be happy doing what I want to do. So
I think it's the hardest part of the industry too, is it's moving so fast.
and being pushed and pulled in multiple different directions.
And you always feel like you need to be doing
the right
something.
opportunity
So
as
you're
well.
taking every opportunity, and then you're like, it took me years to be like, wait, do I like this? Do I want to do this? And then finding what you actually really like.
Yeah. But I come to the conclusion that I love hosting.
Okay.
Oh,
That I
that's
do
amazing.
want to do that. But I want to be more of an educated host. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'm really wanting to go to junior college and
Wow.
study psychology and
I
sociology.
saw the post you put up today.
Yeah.
Right? You're excited to go to school and go to
I'm
college,
obsessed with narcissists.
right? Wow.
Gaslighting. No, I'm joking. I'm not. But
Well,
yeah.
you've probably learned a lot about people from reality TV.
Yeah, no, literally.
Then you're like,
Definitely.
We're all
fucking
Probably a
narcissists.
lot of real life experience, yeah.
I'm only reading the book because I'm like, am I one? No, I'm joking. I'm not. I cry too much.
Yeah, no, you have empathy, so that's a good
Yeah.
sign.
But I think that's the next step. Yeah, I think developing my own shows, working with Netflix, ITV, Paramount, and just really focusing on like what do people need from reality TV to destigmatize certain subjects, whether it be mental health, whether it be older, looking for love, or I don't know. I just want to dive into that.
Wow.
Would you ever go back on a reality TV show as the talent?
Do you know what? I don't think I would.
Okay.
Only because there has to be a line.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, if they paid me a couple mil, I'm like, okay. But I think my line, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Have you heard of that? So it's a show in the UK. They put you in a jungle. You have to eat like tarantulas.
What?
You lay in a jungle. You do challenges. It's like one of the biggest shows.
It's kind of like Fear
UK.
Factor, but
Wow.
you're doing it as a celebrity.
Basically, yeah. And it's
like
You
naked
went-
and,
and you
afraid,
went on it?
but for celebrities.
Yes.
Wow.
You went
that's
on it?
crazy.
I would love to go on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, you guys hear that now.
Yeah, I would love to go
You're
on
gonna
it.
hear first.
They
yeah.
tried to cast me last year for the Australian version, but it's not as big. So I was like, I'm going to wait until my hosting gig comes
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'll try and
Wow.
muscle in.
Oh my gosh! Or you could do the one that what Jojo Siwa did. Tyler
Celebrity Big
Cameron.
Brother.
Um,
Is that the one you're talking about?
it's where they like do the military stuff and they're like fighting.
Yeah,
SAS.
yeah.
Yes, I would
Yes.
love to do
Yeah.
that.
Yes, you
that
could do
looks
that.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
totally see you on that.
I actually done Celebrity Hunted. It's where, and I broke my finger.
Oh no.
So you're hunted by trained professional, like SAS, basically, like FBI.
Wow.
They hack in, I had to sign so many documents. It's one thing people in the US probably don't know about me, but I went on the run for 2 weeks for Stand Up to Cancer, raised money for charity, and I had to sleep in the streets basically for 2 weeks and like beg people for money, for food, for water, for shelter. I hitchhiked up and down the country.
So you are like you're brave,
only
or you've got grit.
if I'm asked to do it, I'll do it. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm like, okay, I'll try it once.
And how was it?
It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it.
Probably humbled you
I
a
mean,
lot, right?
shitting in bushes on TV isn't the most glamorous, but I loved it because it was for a good cause.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're down for it. How did the whole Too Hot to Handle thing happen for you? I know it was years ago, but like, how did that show happen for you? And you guys really, I mean, obviously there was big shows before, but that was probably the biggest dating
Yeah.
show ever at that time. Like, I mean, even now, like it was
Yeah.
just, you guys changed the game.
It's crazy. Do you know what? I think it was one of the first reality TV shows to be put on Netflix during COVID. It was just like the right time,
Yeah.
the right program, and it just went absolutely mad. I think we actually won an award. Oh my God, it was like the most internationally watched show in the world ever.
And like
Wow.
all
in,
of you,
in dating and
That's
relations. Crazy.
and all of you had like just made so much for yourself after. Like,
Within 2 weeks, I had 2 million followers. It was like I would go to sleep, wake up, 250,000 new followers.
My
I'd go
God.
to sleep, wake up. And it's so sad looking back because my dad, oh my God, bless him. I was living with my parents at the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was COVID. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And my mum's in the background because I used to get bullied. She's like, oh shit, now we need to kind of censor the comments. And now we need to like try and protect her. And then my dad went into like protective mode and he would be like, Chloe, don't look at your phone. Give me your phone. And then he'd like delete comments. So yeah,
wait,
it was
but
crazy.
that's the sweetest parents ever. How did you handle that? Because obviously you're so well liked, but in the beginning of reality TV, I've just seen how the reality TV audience is very cruel.
Yeah.
And
It's like
it
a
doesn't
cult.
matter if you're the most liked girl on the show, they're going to be haters.
Yeah.
And so how was that coming out of the show, reading those kind of comments? How was your mental health during that time?
Looking back now, it was diabolical, if I'm
Yeah.
being completely honest with you. It was more on because I was 19 years old when I first went on Tour to Handle. They casted me at 19.
How old are you now?
19.
I'm 26.
Well, you're so mature.
Oh, thank you.
Because you've been through it.
I mean,
She was shitting in bushes on TV.
I've been through the ringer. Literally, yeah. What was I saying?
You
I
went through the
so
ring-
you're cast at 19.
Yes, so I was
Yeah.
casted at 19 and then I was looking at everyone else around me and they had like the boobs and the bum and
Yeah.
the figures. And I've got like hundreds of promoters DMing me. We've got a table at this nightclub. We've got this bottle of vodka. We've got this. And then surgeons are messaging me. We can give you free surgery.
Oh my God.
Like you don't understand. Like it was
After
like
the show.
It's like the devil was knocking on my door every 5 seconds.
Wow.
And I'm just trying to navigate myself through
Temptation's
this.
insane too, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
You went from Too Hot to Handle to Temptation Island.
Literally, but in real
Oh.
life.
In real life?
I'm like, shit, what way do I go? But I literally pumped my face full of filler. Like I got Botox, lip filler, cheek filler, nose filler, chin filler, jaw filler. I was even like putting my life on the line by messaging surgeons saying, I know I'm too skinny for a BBL, but we need to make it work. What about a fat transfer from someone that has like the same blood type as me? Like that's how in depth it got. I was like, I need to change myself.
Well, because when you're
I'm not good enough.
19, like you're so
You're vulnerable.
yeah,
to all
vulnerable.
that. Yeah.
I just wanted to be like beautiful, but now I know that I always was.
Yeah.
I always was.
You destroy all those girls without all that work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really. I mean, when you walked in,
You're
I'm
like
you
naturally
really are just so
breathtaking. Yeah.
stunning.
Thank you.
So, and
It's taken some years of like heartbreak and heartache and like trying to love myself, but I dissolved all my fucking filler.
good. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
And that just makes you, it ages you. And like, it was, Molly Mae did the same thing,
Yeah,
though,
she
you know,
did.
went through that process and filled herself with filler. And now she's like, wait, I'm so much, now she doesn't wear any makeup. When she's filming, she looks amazing.
Yeah, she
And
does.
that's more inspiring than
Yeah.
like getting all that work done. But I really wish there was kind of a rule for work because, you know, I got famous really young and then
Yeah.
you feel like you want to do it. And it's like, I feel like they need a rule that you shouldn't be able to do anything until you're 25.
Yeah.
Like your frontal lobe
Yeah.
develops and you're like, wait, I didn't want all those things, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, luckily I was like, but I always would come to my friends, like, should I do this? So like, luckily I had good friends. They're like,
Yeah.
no, you shouldn't. But I was like, I could do this. They're like, no.
You're
But
so naturally beautiful.
oh, thank you so
like
much.
so naturally beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you haven't like don't moderate anything.
Yeah, I got really, my friends did not let me. I tried.
No,
Yeah,
same.
I tried.
I'm
And
like
they
double
were
D's, double F's. I want all the butt lifts.
Yeah. and it's-
Injections.
Yeah. Wow. So then you came off the show. Your whole life changes. What was like the last 5 years like for you?
The last 5 years. So I feel like when I come off the back of Talk to Handle, it was just back-to-back show. The Circle, I filmed that. And that was like more me focused. So I feel like people know me a lot more from The Circle than Too Hot Now. And then I went straight to Perfect Match.
Oh my gosh. So you've done reality TV.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
That's
like
fun.
I've completed
That's
it.
amazing.
That's fun.
The irony is I went on all these dating shows and never found love.
Wow.
How different are all these shows from a setup perspective? Like Too Hot to Handle to The Circle, like is it similar or is it like completely different from a production standpoint? And are you by yourself? Like we were just talking with Daniela Ortiz about Love Island.
Yeah.
And she was telling us all about the structure. Like she's in a hotel room by herself. She has no access to her phone.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what time of day it is. They're sleeping like 4 hours a day. Like
Yeah.
it's that difficult, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And every show's like
Yeah.
that. Wow.
To be honest, I think they're implementing certain rules now that, what was it? Someone came out. Basically, they're just upping their duty of care a bit more now.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where, I won't say what show and what production, but I was starving. And like, I was getting a migraine. And I'm thinking, what time is it? There's no way we are not done filming yet. Like, I am going crazy. And I remember saying to one of the producers, because we're not allowed to know the time, just like what Daniela said. And they said, it's like 3 a.m. They got me up at like 6:15.
Wow.
I hadn't eaten in 8 hours. And I'm like, I don't understand how this is even legal.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
know.
Well,
that, like, I
People
was saying, how are you
understand
not
hard
sick?
This is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is really hard work. Like people need to understand that. Like they see
Yeah.
reality TV stars, they're like, oh, who cares? Like
Oh, well,
they're
it has
doing
the
reality
stigma as
TV,
well.
but-
They're like, oh, they're not talented.
Oh my God, it's so much
Yeah.
work, and then you guys are on
And the
all
mental
the time.
game.
Yeah,
and
you
there's
have
no
to be.
scripts. There's nothing. Like you have to be yourself. You have to be
Yeah.
charismatic. You have to have all this energy. It's just incredible. Like
Thank
I'm learning more
you.
and more about it, but
Yeah.
it takes a lot.
It is crazy. Well, back to what you just said.
Yeah.
Like the blueprint is always the same with like shows. Not allowed to know the time. Eat at certain times. Hotel room the night before or like a few days before. They keep you in holding. You never really know when you're going to go on.
Yeah.
It's like, am I the first lineup? Am I not the first lineup? Am I going to be a
Wow.
bombshell? Like,
See,
they
I'm too
don't
type
tell
A
you.
for this. Like, I need
Yeah.
to know.
You need to know what's going on. Yeah.
I'm like
That's
a
the
planner.
Virgo personality.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if you gave me like, we'll tell you in 3 days. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, literally.
Yeah, that would be so tough.
I'm so type B.
So
I'm
you're like,
yeah,
You're
I'll get
laid
pizza,
back. Yeah.
room service. I'm chilling in my room.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on. As long as I'm getting paid, I'm fine.
yeah, right? Yeah.
But yeah, the circle was, I was very isolated. I was in a room for like 4 weeks by myself, done that filming.
Where
which
you
was
go
really
and you do
hard.
the talking right over the screen. And yeah, okay.
Speak to the voice of God.
What was your favorite show you did?
I was just gonna ask that. What's
Yeah.
your favorite show?
I should say Sneaky Links because it is premiering now.
Yeah.
All 10 episodes, go watch it. That was my favourite show
Top 10
to
US.
film
Unbelievable.
as a host. Thank you.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. But I feel like the show that gave me the most like, I don't know how to explain it, like just that oomph and that fire, especially watching it was Hunted.
Okay.
Yeah, the show where I was like on the run for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought this little silly bitch from Too Hot to Handle, hasn't got 2 brain cells. I learned so much about myself on that show.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you
And
cover
that-
so many different sides of yourself, right? Yeah, like so
Yeah.
many different
And it's not about dating.
experiences.
Oh, it's not about dating.
Yeah, you're like,
Exactly, yeah.
finally, I don't have to date these idiots.
Yeah, literally. Just squat in a bush instead. Oh my gosh, dignity out the window.
But at least it's just you versus you, not you versus these crazy guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have any serious relationships from any of the love shows?
No. I feel like very surface level relationships. A couple people that I was on the shows with, we spoke for like a few weeks afterwards, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I go in hoping and wanting to find love. Like, I'm such a romantic, you know, even though I'm this like entrepreneurial woman and I'm like, I really want to do well for myself. My maternal instincts are screaming. Like, my ovaries speak to me every day.
So you want kids?
Oh, I need them.
Wow. How old are you now?
That's amazing.
I'm 26 right
That's
now.
right. That's right. Oh, you have time.
Yeah.
You
I
have
just
time.
know that if I had a kid right now, I would still be doing whatever I'm doing. I would
That's
just
true.
have a baby with me.
Yeah.
Like, could
That's
you
true.
imagine the Fan Up podcast?
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's
There's a
little,
little baby.
what's and what's.
I do wonder that all the time in
Yeah.
my career, though. I'm like, I don't know. Like, how would having do you travel a lot? I travel a lot.
I do, yeah. I would just get the baby a passport.
Yeah.
Breastfeed it on the plane, first class, saving money.
Yeah.
Put it on your lap.
You want to get married and have kids soon.
Yeah.
Soon?
When the time's right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when the time's right.
When the time's
I
right.
mean,
all about
if
timing,
it's
yeah.
like in the next year, so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
My mum's ready to be a grandma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So this is what you're manifesting and visualizing on the side, aside from everything you're doing career-wise, which has been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And the glow up has been amazing. Again, I saw that post where you were just bawling that you guys discovered you were top 10 in the US. I mean, talk about that moment. Like, what did that feel like when you saw that?
I was so worried. It was a different type of pressure knowing that Sneaky Links was coming out, because not only am I like the face of the show, the host, the one that's like driving the train, it's like a new position that I'm in. It's not me being myself as my authentic, vulnerable, this is me, Chloe personality. It's kind of like a scripted role. I have a job to do, I have to deliver. When it came out, it was a different type of pressure. If this doesn't do well, it's gonna like, what if it tarnishes like my name? What if this is it for me? Oh my gosh, people are gonna walk past me and laugh at me and judge me. Like, what the fuck am I thinking? I've just hosted my first Netflix show, and the fact I wasn't
Netflix show. I mean, that's Netflix. Like, that's
Huge.
crazy.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know. I just remember not looking. When my friends would get it up on screen, like, let's see if it's in the top 10, and I'm like, no, let's not. Let's just leave it.
Yeah.
Let God and let go, guys. Let God and let go.
Yeah, God got it.
But I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like looking through the screen, and it came up top 10, and I started crying.
Oh.
Yeah, I started
And they
crying.
filmed that moment?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was
Your
off
friends
camera.
did,
Yeah, that's good, though.
Yeah.
I thought you said you saw it go viral. I was like,
No, I saw her post about it.
Oh.
Yeah, where she was just so
Yeah.
appreciative and grateful.
now I'm
for
going to have to
everything.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What's the premise of the show?
So basically, the premise of Sneaky Links is, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever been with someone that you're not fully 100% sure on, and you're like tagging them along, they're tagging you along? There's like
totally.
lack of boundaries.
Yeah. You're still seeing each other, but you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not out in public.
Yeah.
No one's seeing you together, but you're hooking up.
Yeah.
That's basically a Sneaky Link. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
we bring on 6 contestants, and we tell them that they're on a show called Love Rules.
So they don't know their
They
sneaky
don't-
links are going to show up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
twist.
crazy. I love that. Yeah.
The casting process was like over a year long, just to make sure that no one knew. And then when we
Because
brought
how do
them
you
on-
even find out about someone's sneaky link?
Mm.
That would be tough. Because if it's not
Yeah.
public, like nobody really knew. I guess my best friends know, but
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the casters would like approach sexy singles online. They would say, so like, do you have any casual hookups? And they'd be like, yeah, drop all the names. Then they would go, okay, write them down, then go do their FBI research.
And then go message them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get that all the, like the messages on like, we're casting for this show, so they probably like it.
Have you ever done reality TV?
I've been asked a lot.
Okay.
I almost did Selling Sunset, and then I was asked to do Love Island, but both just didn't seem like the right time because I used to be a real estate agent and I developed like a lot of properties, and so that one felt right. But then I was like, I am so passive. Like if somebody came to me like with Selling Sunlight, it's not like dating, like it's about the drama. Like if someone was like, Kinsey, fuck you, I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
What can I do?
Yeah,
like want a coffee?
Yeah, literally. I'm like, I'm in the wrong and you're right. So like I just wasn't. I'm not cut out for it. I'm not cut out for it. So no, like I don't think I could do it.
Well, you're doing great. Anyway.
And now I'm in a relationship, so I couldn't do a dating show.
Yes.
I mean, I was thinking about Love Island. I was like, maybe I could do this, but then it was just like work is so busy and you have to take the time off. And now I'm very happily taken. So I'm like, no dating show.
And you look like you have your sanity.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing too. Yeah.
Don't even go there.
Because we filmed a pilot once, and like the way that they had like turned us on each other, and then they would come to me and be like, well, your best friend said this, and I'm like, I went home like crushed, and I was like, I just don't think I'm cut out for this.
Yeah.
So I like being a host.
Yeah.
I would love to host. I actually, do you did roller coaster interviews on Netflix?
Yeah.
Where now I'm the host of that.
I know. I see. I was like, oh my God, my girl.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
I'm like, I could totally, right now I do mostly sports broadcasting, which is so fun. And I could totally see myself, and I'm manifesting it, that I could one day break into the TV hosting space.
You will.
And see where that
it's
goes.
It's already written, babe.
Yeah.
Aww.
So I'm like,
written.
let's put it out there, you guys, and see. Like now I'm getting connected with Netflix, and you never know what happened.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And so this way I'm not like the one, I just come on, I know my lines, I'm brilliant at memorizing lines and going on. I'm so good at it and I love it. So I'm like, I could facilitate the drama.
Yeah.
I could do that really
well.
well.
Because you got the lines locked.
Yeah, locked. Ask me, I'm there, and I will
me in there.
deliver.
Cooking up the drama. That's great.
Yeah, but I couldn't be the one behind the scenes.
We should work together.
Yeah.
Figure something out. Develop some shit and chuck it out there.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so down.
Let's do it.
Okay. Wow, you're so sweet.
So talk a little bit more about Sneaky Links. So like what's coming up for Sneaky Links? Will there be a second season? Like, what do you guys see in the future coming up?
Sneaky Links, I'm not allowed to say if there's going to be a season 2 or not.
Oh, got you.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But
yeah, Sneaky Links has just been an absolute mind-blowing experience for me, and the cast as well. All the cast deserve it. Like, they were so vulnerable.
And did they love it? Do they blow up from it?
To be honest with you, it's been out like just over a week.
Oh,
or 2 weeks. Yeah, it's only just come out. So I'm like, fingers crossed. So yeah, we're kind of waiting. I think it takes just over a month for a show to get a certain number of views to see if it gets greenlit for a second season.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, but the cast are definitely doing their thing. Like there was multiple love triangles. There was people sneaking in and out of hotel lobby rooms. There was people crying, lying, gaslighting, manipulating, cheating.
The most fun to watch.
It's
I love to
around.
watch reality because I'm like, that's crazy.
Well,
but it's fun to watch. I love it.
It happens in real life. We just put cameras in there.
Yeah, true.
So people have their sneaky links. Like this couple were sneaky linking for 10 years.
What?
From high school. She came in, he's like, oh shit, now I can't hook up with other girls on the show. Great. But then as a woman and a man, when you watch it, you're like, oh, that's my behaviour. It's just, I'm just recognizing it and seeing it on TV.
Yeah, so true, exactly. Like, we've all had a sneaky link. We've all let it continue to happen, and you're like, well, this is going nowhere,
Yeah.
Fun and so relatable.
Yeah.
I also love that Netflix has really dove in. I feel like from Too Hot to Handle, it blew up on the reality side. Selling Sunset blew up on the reality side. They're like, wait, this is, and now they're really coming up with such unique, fun ideas on that side. And like when I watch TV, I like reality.
Yeah.
I have to make sure it's the night, like I'm not with my boyfriend because he hates it, but I'm like binging it.
Yeah. I love Love Island. Oh my god.
Are you watching the new season?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I definitely want to watch it though. But it's the UK season and the US season are on at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're watching
season
UK.
It's like a
next
fucking
week, right?
marathon.
Yeah, I know.
I like watching the UK because the things you guys say are so fun. Like your lingo.
Yeah, the
I'm
slang,
like,
right? The
slang
terminology.
is
Banter.
so
Yeah.
good.
I'm
I'm
like
like,
banter. You're my type on paper, darling.
yeah. But I also love when you guys come to the US because you could just see, like, there's one British guy on the Love Island UK. He walks in and all the girls are just like, your accent. I'm like, he has such an upper hand
Yes.
just because of his accent. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm like, do you feel like that coming into American dating, that guys love your accent?
I mean, I feel like I don't even have to try and be funny with my accent because I could literally say a sentence and
It's funny.
they're like, oh, that was so funny. I'm like, no, actually, I'm talking about something really serious. Look at my face, not my tits. So it's, I don't know. I feel like the American guys, yeah, is a plus.
Do you like UK guys or American guys better? Who's like nicer to women?
Yes.
I don't know.
Nicer to women.
It's a tough question.
I mean, I feel like the American guys have got a disadvantage here because I've only really spoken to a couple people in America. The UK, obviously, born and bred. I'm
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
the banter. I'm used
When
to
did
the
you move
accent.
to LA?
Last year.
Oh,
just
you're
I'm a
fresh.
baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
First time
wow.
in New York. That
Yeah.
explains it. Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Is that why you moved to Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of thought Hollywood was it, right?
I knew it was a little bit of a shithole, but I mean, the rent is so expensive.
Oh, in LA, it's crazy. Is
Yeah.
it not that in London?
It is, but I lived on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like rent like $6,000 a month.
In LA?
Yes.
No,
Hollywood, babe.
that's insane.
I'm like, WeHo. That next Netflix check.
I love West Hollywood though.
I can
It's
then
great.
go to WeHo.
Yeah, I lived in WeHo for years.
You
But
did?
yeah,
Oh,
when I
it's my
first
favorite spot
moved
there, yeah.
to LA, it was like, yeah, I paid $1,200 a month. And then, but we were like, I had a roommate, you know, we both pay.
Yeah.
But you didn't have washer and dryer, you didn't have parking. You're like, no AC.
In the bath, scrubbing
Yeah,
the knickers.
but I was in WeHo, okay? And and then it just keeps going up. And now any of my girlfriends, if you want apartments, $5,000 a month, and you're like,
Yeah, it's so expensive.
I moved to Vegas. Now I have a 5-bedroom house.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
And no taxes.
Yeah, and with a
There you
pool.
go.
I live on a golf course.
my
I
God.
drive my golf cart around. I'm like, hey,
You're
bye,
playing
LA.
pickleball and tennis all the
Yeah,
time?
and then I fly into LA for work and I get the good
Wow.
weather and I leave.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
That's
she's
incredible.
living the dream.
Yeah.
I want to
Hell
interview
yeah.
you now. So how did you?
No, you should consider. I mean, you're having LA fun though. LA is so fun to do though. You've got to do it at some point in your life, and then you're gonna be like, okay, maybe not for baby era, Chloe.
To be honest with you, I've always said I don't want to. Well, is that a bold statement? I'm going to say it anyway. I don't want to settle down in LA.
Yeah,
think
I
that's
always say
normal,
that. I
no?
always say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you need a mom community. Like one of my girlfriends did have kids in LA and she didn't have a mom community and like she felt so alone. Like you need other moms.
But what about other parts like Irvine, like Orange County?
I'm sure- yeah,
There's
maybe
nice
I'm-
parts you can
yeah.
raise a family, right?
There is, yeah.
But not like LA
But then it's
proper.
so far away from everywhere else. And
yeah.
Yeah,
Malibu
Would you
is
move
really
back to the
beautiful,
UK to
but-
be with your family for kids?
I don't know.
Well,
really don't
that's the fun thing
know. Well,
about
the
life.
weather-
You never
yeah.
know. You've got
Yeah.
so much opportunity right now, and that's like next week another opportunity could come and take you somewhere else.
Exactly. I
So-
might even fall pregnant. Imagine that.
Imagine that. You
No, I
might find
have
the love of your life.
I have the
and-
IUD. I'm fine.
Okay, good. Nowadays, I mean, you still never know.
Oh my God, imagine that phone call. I'm pregnant.
Wow. Do you guys have any contests for any other reality shows on
Yeah,
Fan
so
Up?
we just launched our Sneaky Links contest. And
Yes!
all types of content in the app. So it's incredible. You got to check it out.
Yes.
And then we're going to have an awesome contest where people can win a trip for 4 to an exotic destination.
Oh my God.
VIP trip, first class flights, private chef on a yacht, go snorkeling.
How
in
do I? Am
Flamenco
I
Beach.
allowed to play
Of
it?
course you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Without
So that's
conflict
what's
of
fun
interest.
about it. Yeah. Is
So I
that
wanna
like
go.
before you have guys who are gambling and they love sports because they're all gambling. Now with Fan Up, it's that for women. But we're watching reality TV
Yeah.
and putting in our picks. And so that's what Fan Up does. It makes it where you're already watching the show. Might as well have an opportunity to win a prize.
Yeah.
And like when you're invested in be like, I think, Charlie's gonna get kicked off or whatever,
yeah.
and then you could win a yacht adventure.
Yeah. I mean, imagine
Wow.
just watching the show that you love and being able to win these incredible rewards, whether
Yeah.
it's a Lululemon gift card for $1,000 so you go on a shopping spree with your mom or one of your best friends, or it's going on these incredible trips and destinations. I mean, it's a really cool way to ensure that fans always have something that they're looking for, but taking it to the next level and rewarding them for their engagement. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
And it cuts across sports, pop culture, and music.
Yeah.
So Coachella, which
you've
we were all at
expanded
together. Yeah.
massively.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're international as well. We're in 31 countries, so it's really cool.
Oh, wow.
So you could be a fan of everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
the
for like,
whole
yeah,
Love
I watch
Island
reality
gathered.
TV, I watch
Yeah.
sports. I can do both on Fan Up, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And for people that just watch reality TV or just sports, I
And
love that.
Yeah, there's not really like a way for women to do that. Now there is, where they can
Yeah.
be like watching a show and pick who they think is going to go the furthest. And
Yeah.
that's fun.
And that's all the contest is. Like, who do you think's going to win this?
Uh-huh.
And then you pick, and whoever actually gets the right answer, they're entered into a leaderboard with everyone else that had that answer, and then it's randomized who wins the top prize. So it's super simple, super quick, really fun.
Are you hearing this, everyone?
Yeah.
Are you hearing this? Go sign up.
Yeah.
Yes,
So go
absolutely.
watch Sneaky Links and then sign up on Fan Up and
10,
get
baby.
involved.
It's
Get
worth
in-
the watch, I promise.
Is
Absolutely.
it? I'm actually
I'm
gonna
not
watch
just
Some
it
of my
selling it.
friends have watched it. They love it. They binge the
Really?
whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they
I'll tell him I
absolutely
said
love it.
thank you.
Oh, it's already
Yes.
out. You don't have to wait every week.
No, it's the
Oh,
full 10 episodes.
I like
Yeah.
that because then when I'm
Yeah.
like on a
You can
plane,
binge
like
it.
I've
Yeah.
got a plane ride tonight, maybe I'll download it on Netflix.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on. This was so great. I'm so excited for you and everything you have going on, and excited to see where you go.
Oh,
And the
thank
next
you.
Netflix show you're gonna get, because I know you're gonna get another
Absolutely.
one.
We're gonna get.
Yeah, we are gonna get a Netflix
There
show.
we
Congratulations
go.
on everything,
Thank
Chloe.
you
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
much.
well deserved. Absolutely.
And I love
Yeah.
Fan Up, by the way.
Oh, thank
yay.
you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We are here on the Up and Up every single week. Do not forget to watch Sneaky Links and sign up on Fan Up. We will see you next week.